Hello and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Paul and Mumford, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Mumford's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give the dogs while we're working with them, and also the training equipment that we're using. Paul is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. And Mumford's been fitted with his own personal training collar. You'll notice that Paul keeps that collar high up on his neck, right behind his ears for the most control while working him. And we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your follow-up lesson. Mumford is sitting very nicely on Paul's left-hand side, and that's where all of your obedience training is going to take place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Paul and Mumford take off now with that command that you're going to give Mumford heel. And you're going to simply start walking, and you'll notice that Mumford has been trained to walk very nicely on your left-hand side at your pace. And he should not be lagging behind on that leash, nor lunging ahead and pulling. You also notice that we've trained Mumford to walk by inanimate objects nicely without lunging towards them. If he was to do so, you would tell him no, give him a correction on that collar, and repeat the heel command. Great job, Mumford. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit into the heeling exercise, so anytime that you stop, just like Paul did, stop moving your feet, he's going to sit nicely right there at your left heel position. Now the next command that they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command, and it's a hand and voice command. Use the open flat of your left palm right in front of his muzzle and the one-word command to stay. Now when you're practicing your sit stays at home, you're going to start with short time increments of 30 seconds to a minute, and upon his success, you'll increase your intervals, working up to a total of 3 minutes for your sit stay. And Mumford should remain seated throughout the entire command. Even when Paul returns back, he's going to walk all the way around. Again, Mumford remains seated. Great job, Mumford. And they'll go ahead and demonstrate their heel sit and stay for you again. It is important that when you're working Mumford through his commands and he's completing them appropriate for you like a good boy, that you let him know that. You can use lots of positive reinforcement, praising him and telling him good boy, he's doing a great job. And you can also use physical praise by giving him a little pet there, just like you saw Paul did. And Paul's going to go ahead and leave him in that stay again. Now he's going to give Mumford a moment to hold that sit stay, and then they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. For this command, you're going to call Mumford in using his name. He should then get up and come in and sit directly right in front of you. Good boy. And then he returns to heel position by heeling around the back of your right hand side, the back of you returning to your left side. That's what we call the finish, and he sits nicely waiting for his next command, and they're going to go ahead and demonstrate that again for you. What a good boy. He definitely enjoys his positive reinforcement and praise, so do make sure you let him have some if he's doing a good job. He loves it. Good boy, Mumford. Now the next command that they're going to be heeling into position for will be the first of our down commands that we're going to demonstrate for you. And this one will be the down from a heel position. Now you always want to make sure that your dog is in a sit before you put him in a down. And again, you're going to use the open flat of your left palm, but this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. And don't forget give that stay command before you walk out to the end of your leash again. And again, with the down stay, you're going to start with short time increments of about 30 seconds to a minute. And upon his success, increase your intervals, working up to a total of 5 minutes for your down stay. And of course, with the down stay, he should remain laying down throughout the command, even when Paul returns back. Great job, Mumford. Now, although you're going to be incorporating all of your commands into your everyday life and when you're out walking him and both inside with house manners, you want to make sure that you're setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day to work Mumford through his obedience commands in a formal obedience training session such as this video here. It's great practice for the both of you and will help with the transition back into the home with his new commands and understanding his new rules. Paul's going to put him in that down for you again. Now this time, instead of returning back to heel position, they'll demonstrate that recall or come on command from the down position for you this time, where he gets up to come in. Good boy. Now we do have one last command to demonstrate for you, and that's the second of the down commands. And this one is the down from a distance. And we'll just give them a moment to heel into position. For this command, you're going to want to leave Mumford in a sit-stay. And from the end of the leash, you're going to use your right hand to give Mumford the down command. And he should go into a down directly where he was sitting. Very nicely done. What a smart little boy. He's returning back. So we've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Mumford has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Mumford. We ask that you keep us posted on his progress when he returns home, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.